I'm sure that if you're watching this video, it's because you want to start a YouTube channel, or you already started but don't really pay too much attention to it. And I'm sure that you have plenty of reasons in your mind why you're afraid to do it, or just don't see yourself doing it. And in this video, I want to talk about that, about the excuses we tell ourselves not to start a YouTube channel, especially three. And I know there are like a million of them, but these three were the ones that were on my mind the whole time when I was thinking about starting this channel. And these are: I don't have time, I don't have the equipment, and what would people think? So let's start with the first one. That whole I don't have time excuse, I get it. I know that we all live very busy life. I know we have tons of things to do, because I do too. But here's the thing, maybe I don't have time is just an excuse. Think about it this way. I am sure that you scroll. Let's say the average person spends 1 to 2 hours a day scrolling. YouTube Shorts, long form videos, Instagram, TikTok. And look, I'm not trying to judge anyone because I do the things myself. But what I mean is, maybe if you just invested half of that time into something you actually want to build, like a YouTube channel, something will happen. What if you just gave it half an hour? Half an hour to make a video, research a topic, write a script, come up with ideas. What will happen then? That's the conclusion I got to when I was dealing with the I don't have time excuse. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of tutorials, and I heard this from many people. And the reality is always the same. We spend so much time doing things that are unproductive. So I decided that instead of watching videos or scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, I was going to use that time to make videos. Or if not a video, maybe research a topic I didn't know enough about, write a script, come up with ideas, all the things that go into running a YouTube channel. And remember, it's not about time, it's about priority. And you don't need to upload every day. Even one video every week or two can build real momentum. The second thing, and I know this is a big one for a lot of people, is I need better equipment. And the reality is you don't. Right now I'm recording this video with my front camera. I don't have any special lighting. I usually record with a light and a microphone, but honestly it's not really equipment. It's just a light and a phone with a teleprompter. And the only reason I use a teleprompter is because even though I'm a teacher, I'm not naturally great at delivering long speeches off of the top of my head. But that is a whole separate story. But the point is, you don't need any of that stuff to start. If you have a phone, that is more than enough. Here's the thing about equipment. Researching gear can become procrastination disguised as preparation. You can spend weeks comparing cameras and microphones and never actually make a single video. And that's the trap. What actually makes a difference is learning the basics. How to frame a shot, how to light yourself, how to set up a decent background. Those skills will take you farther than having the perfect camera ever will. Because you can have the best equipment in the world and still make terrible videos. And you can have a single light and a phone and make something amazing if you know what you're doing. Remember this, ideas matter more than equipment. Always. And if you're still looking for gear, I've linked everything I use in the description below. They are very affordable, and if you use my links, you'll be helping me make better videos and more videos. So go check it out. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the fear of people judging you. Anything you say, everything you do, what if people judge it? And all I have to say is, it is okay. It is fine. You shouldn't care about what people think about your content, because at the end of the day, you're making something you actually like, something you want to feel comfortable doing. And I understand where the fear comes from, I really do, but it's fine. You're going to make bad videos at first. I still make bad videos. Probably this one is one of them, and that is fine. And if people judge you, use it as a fuel. At least that's what I do. I just keep going, because here's the thing. No one is going through your exact experience. No one is doing exactly what you're doing. They can talk all they want, but I guarantee that if you put a camera in their face, they'll be just as scared as you are. The people who judge you aren't your audience anyway. So don't let the fear of judgment stop you from trying. And look, I was scared to post too. I hated my voice, I stumbled over words, I made terrible videos, and I still do. But the fear eventually fades. And looking back, being very honest, those excuses were just way to protect myself from the discomfort of being a beginner. Because the reality is that being a beginner is uncomfortable. Putting yourself out there, it is uncomfortable. But remember that discomfort is temporary. So if you've been sitting on the idea of starting a YouTube channel, if you've been making a list of reasons why you can't, I want you to ask yourself this. Are these real obstacles, or are they just fear dressed up as logic? Now, if you manage to overcome these excuses and want to know if YouTube can actually change your life, watch this video over here where I tell you all about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.